Empress!
Huh?
Our Moonwater base was attacked! It's a massacre!
Forgive me, Empress! Grand Harvest Square is under attack! The invaders are taking hostages!
This is impossible! How could they? General Bianca, prepare the troops!
Empress! The mill district is being destroyed! Yu-chan is there, but he won't last long!
You've got to be kidding me. Stay together! Stay with me! Nothing gets through us!
A clan member has connected to the server.
This is unacceptable. 3 coordinated attacks across the Dominion? This is a declaration of war. The Nameless told me the Stratus Princess wouldn't give us problems. She has no ambition, but who else could it be? And Yu-chan. Jung Hado, get my sword. We're going to the Mill District. Old friend, I am even further in your debt. All I ask is that you stay out of danger. Save Yu-chan, but please come back. For now, I must gather my advisors. We need a recovery plan, and every second wasted puts the Dominion at greater risk.
What are they?
Get you out of here! Clear the perimeter! Jiansei! I'm fine. Check in with the researchers. You must be the Hongmoon Warrior. I'm Dae-sung, Highway Guard Division 2. I need to get Captain Yu-chan to a physician. We came here to investigate a noise complaint. Turns out the noise was a legion of automatons pouring their way into the research center. They broke through just as we arrived. Then the white soldiers came out of the rubble, dozens of them. We tried to reason with them, but, well, you saw how well that turned out. Captain Yu-chan cut down about 10 of them before he got hit. He's bleeding out, but he won't leave until all of the researchers are safe and accounted for. Yes, Jiansei, thank you. I'll take a few guards and leave everyone else with you. Good luck. Fall in! We're escorting the captain to medical. Yes, sir. Is that any way to welcome us home? You want us? Come find us!
Who were they? Think. Was that the last of them? Good. They've already destroyed half of our facilities. Not to mention several years' worth of research. At least my team is safe. My name is Shingun. I direct the Automaton Research Center. We've always had our detractors. Automaton research fell out of favor at the end of the Palastratus War. At her direction, I built this research center. Aside from the Empress and my team, only a handful of people know this place exists. Yet somehow, these intruders know exactly where to find us. They know that if anyone could replicate and track their technology, it would be us. With all due respect, no thank you. We need to gather up what's left of the automatons and see what secrets they hold. You need us. If you're so concerned for our safety, why don't you help us pick up the pieces? Let's pair up.
Are you sure it's safe?
Who were those
See if there's
Let's hope they're
anything
not
useful.
broken already.
Part of a broken automaton. It glows with mysterious energy. Part of a broken automaton.
How is this possible? This doesn't make sense. The technology is all new, but the base design is old. Almost identical to automatons we built years ago. It means the person who built this used to work for me. Maybe. There was a young man that I recruited during the Silversteel War. He suffered from a condition that rendered his body frail. But what he lacked in physical strength, he made up for in mental effort. He was an engineering prodigy. He helped us rebuild our clunky war machines into the most powerful automatons in the realm. He also believed biomechanical augmentation would be the next scientific leap forward. Machines helped him stay alive. Why stop there? He talked about augmenting people with mechanized limbs, just like the soldiers we saw today. No, he disappeared towards the end of the war, after a group of Stratus operatives attempted to break into our facilities. They fell. Something about that incident really bothered him. Yes, of course. We'll complete our analysis and bring our findings to the Empress as soon as possible. Keep the pieces intact. They're no good to us broken.
Yes, sir.
You made it! I'm so glad you're well. After all we've lost, I couldn't bear to lose you, too. His injuries are unorthodox, but he is stable. He should live, and that's all thanks to you. Our plight is far from over. We believe this was coordinated, and the letter was planted for us to find. This Silversteel army carefully coordinated these attacks to terrorize the Dominion's very core. People are shaken, and I owe my citizens answers. We have so few leads on the Silversteel. Some still think the Iron Conqueror is behind this. Others guess it's the rogue engineers at Iron Tech Forge. All that, and the Nameless report spontaneous earthquakes in the Silverstone range, perhaps from weapons testing. I appreciate that. While it's hard to believe that an army is hiding under our noses, the area is quite secluded. Thank you once more for your generosity, friendship, and allegiance. Nuya will brief you on Counselor Ko. Prepare a disaster relief plan. Counselor Park, find me the Moonwater Chief General, now!
Right away.
Warrior, I offer my sincere thanks for extracting the Empress from Gunwan Prison. We could not have overthrown the Dowager without you. I know this all came at a very heavy cost, and we all regret the outcome. This mission will be different, Warrior. I won't leave your side, I promise. Here's what we know. An agent has infiltrated herbalists in Silverstone Range. There's a new buyer in the area, very mysterious, interested in analgesic herbs. This change coincided with tremors in the area. Furthermore, some Talus soldiers have turned traitor and will attack civilians near certain mountain paths. Someone rich has turned the area against us. Let's find out who it is. This could be the key. Over here, act natural. There's a reason the Empress is so concerned about Silverstone. You see, Yunma Khan once had a weapons hangar up here. It was sealed after the Stratus War. There's a chance these Silversteel members have raided it, and if so, they could destroy this town in seconds. My contact believes the entrance to this hidden base is at the foot of the mountain. But we need to go through some renegade soldiers first. I know subtlety is not your strength, but we must not attract any onlookers. Stay close. She said she would be here. It's here.
You made it.
You had me worried.
Welcome, Jianse. Your reputation precedes you. You may call me Sung-Mi. I'll get right to the point. I believe this Silversteel group has a base of operations within this mountain. This tunnel's been out of operation for years. Now it's being mined and expanded, but no permits have been issued or requested. Not only that, but the mining automatons being used in this tunnel match the description of the ones used in the Zyway attacks. Add to that the fact that several high-profile scholars have gone missing in the area, and it seems something is afoot in Silverstone. It's possible. They may have been taken by some of the rogue soldiers in the region. The same soldiers that keep the locals away from here. They can keep the locals out, but they can't keep us out.
Hostages. Sung-Mi, keep an eye on the entrance.
Of course.
Hereditary rule is an archaic system of oppression. To serve
Someone's
an emperor,
there.
you must relinquish oppression. Rather than replace one tyrant with another, we must build a world without it. Hereditary rule is an archaic system of oppression. To serve an emperor, you must relinquish your personal freedom. Rather than replace one tyrant with another, we must build a world without empires. Hereditary rule is an archaic system of oppression. To serve an emperor, you must relinquish your personal freedom.
We're going to make it.
Rather than replace one tyrant with another, we must build a world without
Who are these people?
Hereditary rules are
I don't believe it.
to serve an emperor. You must relinquish your personal
It's you! Now. You're the Hung Moon Warrior. I knew it. What? Yes, I'm alright. Just tired and sore. It's impossible to get any sleep around here. These speakers drone on and on about an archaic system of oppression. Not very convincing, but very, very annoying. I was part of a convoy going to Northreach. A group of soldiers stopped us outside of the Herbside Inn and started asking questions. They looked like Talus soldiers, but I think they were being paid off. When I told them I was collecting oral histories for the Ministry of Culture, they pulled me out, blindfolded me, and brought me here. The same thing happened to the others. There are more soldiers in here too, but they're different. They have these white, mechanically enhanced suits, and they like to call us pawns of the Dominion. There was one researcher they zeroed in on. He was some sort of engineer from Zyway. They didn't like his answers, so they dragged him away. That poor man. Do you think you can find him? Thank you. I don't know what they think that man knows, but they were willing to capture and interrogate all of us to get it. Please be careful, warrior. We can't lose you as well. Thank you again.
Hereditary rule is
I
an
see
archaic
now.
system of oppression.
Silversteel took our brightest minds and tried to brainwash them. Clever. They knew we'd come to their rescue. These hostages may have been planted here for us to find. They could already be compromised. This all feels too convenient. That guy looked a little blank, don't you think? Very well. Then we'll take them to Sung-Mi. She'll watch them at the entrance while we move further into the facility. We don't have time to... Fine. Stay here and look for him. But if you don't have him when I come back, we will move on. Kindly follow me. One at a time.
We can't leave around.
Rather than replace one tyrant.
You could have just knocked.
Ah, the Empress's favorite guard dog. You've come all the way here to fetch her boy, haven't you? Be my guest.
A clan member has connected to the server.
told you to stay put! No! This way, now! In this way. Of course they are. Now tell me how you found a way to explode a cavern in the 1 minute I left you unsupervised. I see. I'll go on ahead and take a look.
A clan member has connected to the server.
Our time has come, brother.
Affirmative.
Are they? His face was as still as a mask. It's like he wasn't even aware. So we're facing a well-stocked, unfeeling, and mechanically enhanced army? Great. All that, and these tracks lead to a locked hatch. Is that so? Please, show me.
A clan member has connected to the server.
It's massive.
Your company, soldier.
Running diagnostics. They'll be here shortly.
Is this cargo? Power lines.
Operation Silverhook has commenced. Report to your designation in Angler's Watch and wait for the signal. Zinji.
Interesting. This can't be. They're loading a ship. That explains the rush. 3 ships, all attacking the Fishbelly pub at the same time. That's a tourist trap. They're targeting civilians. Oh, Warrior, we must move now. We don't know how many of these ships have already disembarked. Wait, did you hear that? Stay low.
I knew he wouldn't be ready on time.
Look. They were packing devices like this on the ship headed for the Sapphire Basin. The same strange glow, the same radiating heat. I'll have Shingun inspected once I'm in Zyway. If we can understand how the Silversteel work, we can find a way to dismantle them. We have information that I must take to Zyway right now. And we also have a mountain full of warships and cyborgs primed to attack the Dominion. Warrior, there are hundreds of enemies here, and they've already almost killed you once. I promised I'd stay with you. This won't be like Dasari. I don't believe that, but here's what I know. If you stop the Silversteel here, you'll save a lot of lives, a lot of families. You just need to hold them off until I return, all right?
A clan member has connected to the server.
Unauthorized activity detected near Unit D-47, alerting nearby units. Unauthorized activity detected near Unit D-60, initiating security protocol. Unauthorized activity detected near Unit D-60. Initiating security protocol.
What are we doing down here? Recycling?
Relax. Every task is important.
A clan member has connected to the server.
There you are. You must be Yenmafei's custodian. Whenever her empire makes a mess, she turns to you to clean it up. I'm just a man talking to a lost soul through the speakers of a broken automaton. If you find that answer less than satisfactory, then let me simply say that I was once like you, a naive servant of an inept empire. What I want is all too obvious. The real question is, what do you want? Do you wish to continue serving the sprightly Empress and her band of fools? Or perhaps you'd rather pledge allegiance to the crumbling Stratus and their fledgling Spitfire princess? You fought the battles for these aging empires, and now you're a master with no student to teach. I know the pain of solitude, but now as you see, I am connected to hundreds of others. The empires would divide us, but here we come together to form a cohesive whole. Silversteel is a clean slate. The age of empires is over. This automaton will now self-destruct.
Don't you see what they're doing? Hundreds of people are going to die! To him.
Thank you, warrior.
What's happening? Get away! I can't control it! Please! Wait, please! I've regained control. I'm sorry. I didn't want to attack you. I just couldn't stop it. These machines. I control them most of the time, but sometimes they control me. It was just an impulse at first. But with every system upgrade, I lost a piece of myself. I don't want to be another one of Hyun's puppets. Hyun is the architect of all of this. His sister Zinji runs most of the day-to-day operations, but he's the chief designer. I came here to rebuild myself.
A clan member has connected
After
to
my
the
last
server.
tour with the Talus army, I could barely walk, let alone work. I was approached by a company that was building new limbs for injured veterans. They brought me here and did just that. Once I got used to my metal limbs, I was stronger than ever. It was like getting a second chance at life. Almost everyone here is a veteran. Not just Talus, but Stratus as well. Sides don't really matter once Hyun takes control. We're the ones that didn't want to be controlled. We tried to escape, but once you're part of Hyun's machine, he knows your every move. There might be a way to shut down Hyun's connection with the Silversteel army. At least long enough to slow them down. It takes massive amounts of power to build these mechanisms and control them over long distance. If we can shut down the power supply, we can give all the soldiers a chance to wake up and break free of the system. The central power nexus isn't far from here. If you can get in and turn off the generators, it'll disrupt the power supply for the entire system. It'll be heavily guarded. I'll go with you to help clear the way. It will be my honor to fight alongside you. But if Hyun's system takes...
Be careful.
Agent 87, I've delayed the intruder and fulfilled your purpose. The system no longer needs you. All units, attack!
find me behind the next door. I've been here, part of the system you tried to shut down. The system adapts. Turn off one source of power, and we simply turn to another. But you refuse to adapt. You still serve an empress who only leads you towards death. I too once served an empire blindly, building the machines they used in war. The same machines that almost killed my sister. The old ways would divide us between Talos and Stratus, but there was a new way forward. Soon, the system will connect us all. Even you will join us. Your lack of vision is disappointing. If you refuse to join us, you'll have to be removed.
This far without being broken. Don't you see? Only those who are broken can be reborn. Witness the revolution! We're ready.
Detonator activated.
Wonders never cease. After I heard that explosion, I figured you'd turn up. I've never seen such fine wind walking, especially off a mountain. That collapse sealed off all the entrances, but we'll find a way inside. Honestly, I'm just relieved to see you in one piece. They're unhinged, and now they're on the loose. The troops couldn't find any sign of them outside either. Then there's always the possibility they escaped under the ice. The Empress gave us express orders. We're not leaving until we find Sinji and Hyun, alive or dead. So we'll be exploring what's left of the mountain for a while. If they left so much as a receipt, we'll find it. Don't worry, warrior. We're not asking you to join the cleanup. Why don't you take a break? Maybe go back to Zyway. I've heard the House of Pleasures is great this time of year. Before you go, though, drop by that tent and check in with Shinko. He has a little more history he'd like to share with you. Take care.
Hello again, warrior. I understand you saw my old apprentice, Hyun, and his sister Zinji. I suppose she's the reason for all of this. They were actually born in the Stratus Empire. When war broke out, they were forbidden from seeing each other. But she was determined to get her brother back. She became a Stratus operative, one of the operatives that infiltrated our facilities. But before she found Hyun, his automatons found her.
A
She
clan
would have
member
died
has
if
connected
Hyun
to the
hadn't
server.
found her. He found a way to fuse machines to her neurons and connect his consciousness to hers. The system he built to connect the two of them now connects to the entire Silversteel army. I'm hoping we can use the parts we've collected to tap into the network and track them down. If we all have your assignments, let's get to work.
Warrior, trust me. The troops are doing the best they can. It's not easy to clear this debris, especially in this weather. If we find any clue as to Zinji and Hyun's whereabouts, you'll be the first to know. Don't worry, I wouldn't keep you away from a good fight. Take some time for yourself. You deserve it.